legs. Ten journalists have been killed by Israeli forces since 1992, and many more have been wounded. The pioneering Glasgow University Media Group has just published its latest study on the media reporting of Israel and Palestine.
I think what it comes down to is a basic knowledge that journalists have, which is quite simply that if they criticise Israel, then it's potentially trouble. If they criticise the Palestinians, then there is much less of a problem. So they might use a word like occupation, but they won't say military occupation, they won't say military rule, they won't explain in detail what it means. They certainly wouldn't do it routinely to explain in detail what it means to be living under military rule and why the Palestinians, from their point of view, are trying to overthrow that military rule, trying to throw off that control.
Professor Greg Philo heads the Glasgow unit. Looking at his research, and it comes through very clear, is a certain state of fear exists on who the Israelis will complain to. They say in the research, producers worried, will they complain at Director General level? Or will they just simply ring the newsroom? But the point is this sense of intimidation, almost.
Welcome to the world of a correspondent who has to deal with this pressure on a daily basis. Yes, where I would take issue with you is the fear factor, because actually no correspondent that I have come across who is used to working in Jerusalem particularly or dealing with this stuff fears it at all.
I was thinking of people here at Television Centre.
We don't fear it either. We take a lot of it, but we don't fear it.
After we did the first book, I gave a number of talks to journalists in Britain, to BBC journalists, and I spent time with people who were senior producers on television news. And one of them said to me, in the context of quite a heated discussion that was going on with other journalists, he said, listen, he said, we wait in fear. That was his exact words. We wait in fear for the telephone call from the Israelis. He said the only issue we face then is how high up it's come from them. Has it come from a monitoring group? Has it come from the Israeli embassy? And then how high has it gone up our organisation? Is it the duty editor? Has it gone above that? Is it the Director General? He said, I have had journalists on the phone to me minutes before we've gone on a major news programme saying, what can I say? Which words can I use? Is it all right if I say this?
On May the 31st, 2010, Israeli forces attacked an aid flotilla headed for Gaza in international waters